recording. So welcome you guys to tonight's Zoom. I'm super excited for tonight's Zoom. And really quick before we get started, hi Melody. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you guys really quick. So if you were not on tonight's corporate call, you missed out, you guys. It was so good. We talked about conference, about what it will do for you if you haven't been, and if you have been, you guys, you've got to get there. And I know you've seen a couple of the leaders. You've seen Kayla share her conference video. I shared a conference video. Tawny shared one tonight. Those of you that have been to conference, we would love to hear from you on the team page. Share what it's done for you. And then those of you that are planning on going and have never been before, we would love to hear from you too. So share a video on why you're going to be there as well. Again, conference tickets go on sale next Sunday. Be ready, you guys, to buy it. Do not wait a day. They will sell out. And then super excited that this weekend is our first ever leadership retreat, you guys. I'm like probably not going to sleep all week. I'm so excited. And I bought way too much stuff, and it's going to be so much fun. So Thursday to Sunday in Lincoln City. And those of you guys, you have to be there next year. Okay. Just get ready for the pictures. We're going to have so much fun. So tonight, I'm going to be, make sure everybody's muted. I'm going to be interviewing Miss Anna out of Montana. I love saying that. So I'm going to be interviewing Miss Anna. Anna has been on our team, you guys, for a little bit, but there's something super special about her story when she started, where she is at right now, and so many things that you guys, people have noticed. And so something within this team is that you don't go unnoticed. And so I want you to know how much we appreciate you, Anna, and your fire and your passion and your excitement is so contagious right now. And I'm so excited to hear from you. So without further ado, Anna, go ahead and introduce yourself. Kind of tell us a little bit about when you got started, why you got started, and then we will go from there.
Hey guys, I was nervous about this, and then so I got started. I think it was May 1st of 2015, and she had been messaging me, 1 month. She'd been in the business for a year, so she'd been messaging me once a month.
Did we just lose her? Anna, we lost you. Anna, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. You're cutting in and out. Can you hear me?
Oh, my service is here. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on. Sorry.
Okay.
Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So to backtrack a little bit, my dad actually, this is so cool. So I lived in Tri-Cities in 7th grade and then again my senior year. So I had a little bit of history in Tri-Cities. So when Kylie was reaching out to me, it wasn't like we had mutual friends. We had a lot of mutual friends. And so I woke up a week before my classes were going to be done at the college, and I was like, I had money from my student loans. You guys, I used like the last, $100 from my student loans to get my kit. I wanted to do it, so I did it. But I think looking back on it, inside, I knew that I needed this business. I didn't know what it was going to do for me, but something about it, she was so pumped up and so excited. Like, who doesn't want that? That excitement is so contagious. So that's kind of why I joined. I didn't really have a why, I think, for a lot of my business. Because it's been now, it's a year and a half this month. And just as of like September 1st, I've really started working my business again. I just really got excited again. So it's awesome. It's really exciting.
So Anna, tell us a little bit about, okay, so you said, you've been in for a bit. Kind of tell us a little bit about, okay, so when you first got started, you weren't really sure of your why. Okay, now tell me this. Do you have a why now?
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, my family, well, it's funny that I say I didn't have a why. I think I just couldn't, I it wasn't clear for me, you know, it was always there, but we have a construction business. So I've been, we had broken into self-employment the year we had our baby, our first baby. So 5 years in, we took on a ton of debt to start out, and my fiance has just continually just like grown it and grown it and grown it. And we've dug out of debt. I mean, I'm talking, we've taken on $50,000 to $70,000 worth of debt 3 times in 5 years and have built ourselves back out of that. So, I mean, I've got to see business, like traditional business, and how the ups and downs and the cash flow issues and how expensive it is. And like this last year, we got hit this 3rd time right when we had our baby, you guys. We had just dug out of debt. We were out of debt for like 3 whole weeks. Like seriously, it was like where we were just finally breathing again. And we had $5,000 set aside. We put it down on my Suburban. I had to switch vehicles because I couldn't fit 3 car seats in the back of my Subaru, and we were about to have our baby, so we had to get this car. We put the money down. We had an employee steal $3,600. It was like $4,300, but we got a little bit of it back. So I mean, we like all of a sudden it was like, ooh, this is kind of shaky ground. And then we had 2 really big projects that we had to put liens on. They didn't pay us, and like that's the nature of construction, and it's kind of scary, you know. But we had already paid some of those vendors, and a lot of those vendors, we know they have families. We're friends with them. We knew we needed to get money, and it just like relit it for me, us going into debt again. Like I should have been on this, you know, I should have been on this, and I wasn't. And so when they announced like that $10,000, like the giveaway and all that, I'm like, I need to grab onto this. Like, I really need to grab onto this. You know, I see everybody else. I know it's possible now, you know, like I've been watching this. I saw people getting on the cruise last year that were brand new to the business, and they got on that cruise and I didn't. And it was like, I don't know, it just like, it woke me up when we went back into debt. And I know that this is how I'm going to take my family out of that wishy-washy, you know, scary situation. So yeah, it's big though. It's major for us now, you know.
Yeah.
Because I want my fiance to be able to work his business like he wants to, like do the stuff he's passionate about, the beautiful, like he makes beautiful concrete, and like he deserves to have that freedom. Like right now we're just so strapped, he's gone. He's just working, and I'm with our 3 kids, and I mean, it's like, yeah, there's no other way, you know.
Absolutely. And a couple of things that I got away from what you just said. So I pulled away 3 things, and I want to kind of talk to you about these 3 things. So the first one was, I posted this status yesterday, and it was, before you can achieve anything on your dream board, you have to first believe it, speak it, and achieve it within your heart and in your mind, right? And one thing that has stuck out about you, and I know several other people have seen it on our team page, is your mindset. You have decided 100%, if not 110%, that you're here, you know, and that you're here for the long run. This is where you're meant to be. You're in the right place at the right time, and that you are going to do anything and everything to be successful, make this work. And it's showing. I mean, in your numbers, within your passion, within your leadership, you're shining on our team page. And I think that's something that anybody, from a new person to somebody that's been around for a while, can notice that. So the first thing I want to ask you is, okay, did you just wake up and you were like, I get it, flip of a switch? Or was it more so like, okay, I'm drowning in debt, this is my vehicle, and I have to get in the driver's seat and take a hold? Or what was it for you that your mind took the shift? Where did that happen?
I think we're always, with this business, you should be growing every day. So like for me, even in those slow months, I was leaning into personal development. I was leaning into those things to fill my cup, because I just personally, I needed those things. I needed, like, my mom was sick. My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer last fall. And like that, I knew right then and there, like that was going to rock my world. I had already lost my dad. And it was like, I knew I needed to find a way to go through this and like grow through this, you know, instead of just freaking losing it. You know, I worked too hard to like lose that. And so um when she passed on August 20th, like it sucks to say it took that much to get that clear, but it did. It took me that much to get that clear about what I wanted. It just kind of like everything got clear. My friendships got clear. The people that were supportive of me got really clear. You know, the people I needed got clear. And it just, I don't know, it just like lit me up, you know? So she had passed on the 20th. And by September 1st, I was reaching out to people again that, you know, the ones that had been supporting me through those hard times, like your chicken soup list, you know, your chicken soup list. And I was just getting such good, positive, like response from those people, and just that they believed in me. And it just, you know, sometimes you need like other people to tell you that they believe in you. And it just like really started to click. And then the ball got rolling, and you guys, voice message is so much fun. Like if you're a yellow personality, you know, everybody should be using that anyways, but I feel like as a yellow, I'm a little bit more reserved. And so voice message really helps me just get really personal, and they trust me through it, you know, because they can hear me. That's I don't know, it's just, it's so cool, you guys. It just like lit it on fire, you know. It's amazing what getting really clear does for you and for your business, you know. It was like I decided it didn't matter who was going with me, you know. It was like, I'm going, you know. It's yeah, it's awesome.
You're either coming with me or you're getting run over by.
Yeah, I know that there's people that need this business. I know that there's people, if I need this business, other people need this just as much as me, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and what I love about this business too is that, you know, you don't need everyone. You don't need the naysayers. You don't need the negative people. And it took me a good 2 solid years to figure that out, you know. And for me, I was such a yellow when I first got started, and I was like, I know you don't want to do this, but I know this is going to change your life, and I want you to do this. But what I quickly found out was that I can't want it more for people than they want it. And so I know I love what I do. You know, I know that this business can change people's lives. I've seen it firsthand, not only with my own life, but with every single one of you guys and so many of my loyal customers. And, you know, it's incredible what it will do, but it all starts with the mind. And you have to, number one, like you said, decide. You have to, number one, decide that you're going to let this business change your life and soak in every aspect of this business. So I love that. Number one, declaring and having that clear vision of what you want, and running with the people that want it and leaving behind the people that don't. The second thing that stood out to me, Anna, is you said you have been watching from the sidelines for so long, and you finally decided to get in the game. So somebody on the Zoom tonight, say they've been watching from the sidelines, like they know it's working. I mean, they're seeing people successful, they're seeing the products work, they're seeing people excited and passionate, but they just like can't get over that. Oh, I want to put the jersey on and get in the game. So how, and what would you kind of give some advice to somebody on here tonight that is struggling with that? I'm right there, and I want to get in. What would you say?
Well, I think there's kind of like 2 different levels of it when you're being really reserved. You're either being really, really just completely quiet and not talking at all to anybody. If you're that person that you're just like completely stuck, you don't know what to say, just be thoughtful, you know, like if you're scrolling through Facebook, just be thoughtful, like be really genuine, because I swear that stuff, it comes back around and it starts to fill your cup up enough so that when you do have that good day and you do have that inspiration to make this like awesome post, you just like, you have it, you know, you've been putting good out into the universe, and it starts to just like come back to you. So, okay, so that's level you're doing nothing and you need to get doing something. So then there's like where I was at is even when I was talking to people, like I wasn't being super, I could make that conversation and people could ask me about the products, and I just kept it like right at friend level, you know, just like right at, okay, girl, you know, like if they go quiet, they go quiet. And I didn't pursue it any farther. And then like kind of when my fire got relit, I was like, enough, Anna, like just freaking seal the deals. These people have been asking me about products for so long. I know that they're interested. I just need to lock them in. And so I just like got fired up one day. I messaged Allie, you guys, and it was so simple. Like, if you don't know how to talk to people, watch the Jade Hooper sealing the deal video. That I think is such a good guideline for getting going. But for me, what was missing was like when people went quiet after I tell them the price and they'd go quiet, I didn't know how to step back into the conversation, right? Like a lot of us, we can make the conversation, but we can't, like, it's hard to be aggressive about it. All I needed to say, this is so funny, guys. Allie told me to say, what was it? Does that work for you? Like that line was all I needed to step back into the conversation. And like, I did it, you guys. And it was like, boom, loyal customer, boom, loyal customer, boom, loyal. Like it was magic for me to just get the ball rolling again. So if you are talking to people and you're not sealing the deal, like talk to your upline, talk to anybody, talk to your sideline sisters. Like that's so fun when you like reach out and you figure out what's working for other people and you make it yours, you know. That's where the magic is, like where it feels fun, you know, and you start to see it in motion and it's working. That's just stay in that, you know. It's awesome. I think you're muted. I can't hear anything.
I'm muted.
Okay.
I think we all can agree though too is that when we see success in this business, we're going to keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting, it's fun, and we love to see results. We love to see, that loyal customer that we're like, finally, I've been talking to them for so long, or that distributor that finally takes that lead, right? And it all comes down to, there's so many of us on here tonight that we may be working, right? But could we do just a little bit more? Could we pursue that conversation just a little bit more? Could we double our follow-ups just a little bit more, right? And I tell myself that every day when I go to bed, I'm like, did I do everything possible that I could for my business today, for myself today, for my family today? And if I don't go to bed.
Yeah.
I want to go to bed feeling accomplished. I want to go to bed feeling like I've got something done. But you guys, you know what? There's some days where I'm like, phone's going off. I haven't done a thing today. I'll catch up tomorrow. And I think we all have those days too. So that's okay too. It's not about perfection in this business, you guys. It's about progress. It's about moving forward. It's about, like you said, Anna, growing every single day. And what you said, I'm going to post this on our team pages. Don't just go through the hard times, grow through the hard times. Are you kidding me? That's gold right there. Like you want to not only get through them, but you want to grow. It's going to make you a better person in some way. So I love that. Another thing that you brought up was that you are a mom of three. So you're a mom of three. How do you work your business, Anna, with a mom of three? You guys have your construction business on the side. When do you fit in the time to work this business?
So that has been like that too was like another issue that I was having is I was spreading myself so thin, you guys. Again, I'm a yellow. With my mom being sick last year, I had kind of worked myself into this rhythm where I was like at my sister's house, cleaning her house all the time because she's also sick. She has Lyme disease or she's been treated for it, but she has all these other illnesses from it. So I just had spread myself so thin. I was giving so much of my time to other places. And I got really clear about it. I started writing down, morning, noon, and night, what I need to be doing for my business. So now I have it figured out where so my kids, my two oldest kids go to school Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So those are my days now where I'm in my office working for our business because I do all of our bookkeeping for that. But you guys, it's on the computer. Like I can breastfeed my baby, work my It Works business, like do my power hours, do my bookkeeping. Like it's all on the computer for me. It's so easy. You know what I mean? I used to go out and run around and clean people's houses for $20, $25 an hour. And I'm like, I can sell a wrap with my kids. Like I've sold wraps in my kids' daycares and walked out with $50. I used to work so hard for that. And it's like, why work? I don't know. I just started working smarter. I got more intentional with my time, I guess. And I found I love what Mark said about give me 2 hours. of your day, and you can be a millionaire too. You know, that's powerful, you guys. You can find 2 hours. Like, I'm finding 2 hours easily in my day with 3 kids. And it's not like I'm perfect. I'm not the most consistent person, but I just found when I am working it, I need to just make sure I'm really pouring into people. Like, don't just get on there to get on there. Get on there to work. Like, and if you have stuff on your page, one thing I think we all kind of make the mistake when we join is we start following all these other It Works distributors. And so our whole news feed is It Works distributors. If you're getting on Facebook to work, you shouldn't be looking at their stuff. So I recommend, that's something I did. Amber Parker has like a video called like the Facebook hustle or something. It's something like that. But that was one thing that I took away from that video was unfollow them. It doesn't mean you don't like them. It means you're clearing out the room for other things to pop up, for new friendships. You know, you already have those friends. So go make new ones. That's what we're doing, you know. It's awesome.
You said that, you know, not looking left and not looking right. So it's hard. It is hard in this business. I will be the first one to tell you guys, I was guilty of that 1,000 times. And there's still times where I'm like, ooh, no. I'm like, ooh, no, stay here, stay in your lane, stay focused.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard. It is hard, you know, when you're in the moment, you're focused, you're working, and then you see something come across your timeline, you're like, okay, I'm going to read that. Oh, actually, I'm going to read that. And then it just leads into this, and just, you know, it's a downline effect. But what I have found too is that, you know, keeping your blinders on, staying focused, staying supportive within our team, and not looking at it as a comparison trap, but looking at it as motivation, right? To be inspired to, you know what, if Anna can do it, so can I. You know, what's the difference? You know, and I think about that all the time too. I'm like, you guys, if I can do this, so can you. I mean, nothing special. Anna is a mom of 3, working a construction business, you know, and is making this work. So why can't you either? You know, and I think about that. I'm like, it doesn't matter how long ago you started. It doesn't matter how many times you've given up. It's a matter about getting back up, lacing up your shoes and getting to work. So like we talked about, like Mark said, is those 2 hours. So working smarter and not harder, and working more intentionally. So Anna, what do you find is most effective for you within your 2 hours? How do you kind of break that up?
It just kind of, I found, okay, so this is the rhythm I'm getting into. When I get on, I'm not always, you know, it's like I'm taking off my mom hat and I'm putting on my work hat. So I kind of need to get like my fire lit a little bit. So I start with just pouring into people. You guys, I spend like at least 20 minutes just like, I've really started using voice and just reaching out to people. And I don't say anything about the business. I'm just like, oh my gosh, hey, like I saw that thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm just talking to people. I'm having fun talking to people is really what I'm doing. And that just kind of, from there, I'm working my hundreds list. Well, it's not a hundreds list anymore. I printed my Facebook list. So I've been using that. And then as those people pop up, you guys, that respond back to me, then I put them in my planner. That's when they go into my planner, so that like I know that's a potential. What else? I've really started getting better about every single day making sure I'm at least talking to 1 or 2 of my loyal customers, because I do have quite a few in the system now that I haven't taken the best care of. And I'm really making sure now that, like yesterday, I went to one of my customers' houses and I helped her use her Perks points. And, you know, she had like $300 worth of Perks points, you guys, from a year of buying the cleanser. Now she's going to be having like our entire skincare line plus some in her house. Like, I love it because she's like the best loyal customer that will refer people. And it's like, it's worth it to pour back into your loyal customers too. So I'm making that a part of my day right now. And then a little bit of my time, I'd say, you know, it's been a little bit more here recently, but I've been trying to really connect with my teammates, because that's something that, you know, kind of falling off there for a while, you guys. I wasn't pouring into my team enough. And so I've just really tried to be letting them know, like, because I know what It Works did for me. It gave me like a sisterhood. And so I just want my teammates to feel that with me now. So that's important to me. Yeah, I don't know. And personal development, that's every day. I try to start my day with that. That's not really a part of like my work time. It's a part of my me time in the morning. So,
Yeah, no, and that's exactly how mine is too. It's just
yeah,
sort of like a given, you
yeah,
just do it and it becomes a habit and you want to do it
yeah,
more.
yeah.
And I love that you talked
And
about the whole sisterhood
yeah,
community thing, because that's something, you guys, it's huge. When you get your teams a part of this community and get them a part in like feel like they're part of something, they're going to be around for the long haul. And that's what we want. We want our teams to experience the freedom of this business and see success in this business. We want people to have fun in this business, getting to conference, getting to cruises, getting to events. And then we want people to experience the friendships, plugging into our team trainings, plugging into our retreats, our Ruby and Above dinners, plugging into our team events. This is something that we want you guys to experience. Do not miss out. You have every opportunity to be successful in this business. You have every opportunity to make friendships in this business. You have every opportunity to have fun in this business. So just like Anna is saying, grab hold of that. You guys grab hold of that. Make sure your teams know of that, and be that leader for them. Anna, we have a couple minutes left. Is there anything that you kind of can think of that you want to share before I open it up for some questions or any feedback that anybody wants to give?
Yeah, there was something that I did want to touch on, you guys. So Jessica Torrey, I just have to kind of shout her out because I saw her go live a few weeks ago, and it just like really inspired me. It's like, okay, if Jessica's going to get out there and do this, like that is so cool. Like if she's going to get on and wrap her arms, like I'm going to get on, I'm going to wrap my stomach. So I got on, and you guys, I had so much fun. Like going live has just changed everything, because I didn't get on with like a real rigid like guide of what I was going to talk about. I wasn't going to try to sell anything. I just got on to like hang out with my friends and see who hopped on, and I rapped. And it just kind of like exploded. People were asking questions, and in live you can see their comments. You can just sit there and engage with people. It's like Periscope, it's so fun. I don't know. I was so afraid to do it, you guys. And I can't say it enough. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I plan on doing it like every 3 to 5 days now, just to put in, just to hang out. Like I did a giveaway on one. It's so cool. I can't tell you how many leads I've gotten and referrals I've gotten, because people are just, don't just get on to do it. Get on and like have fun, just have fun talking to people about it. If you're using the products, it's exciting. If you aren't excited, rap. Like that for me, I hadn't gotten my rap on since I had my baby, and getting that rap on, and I did it live. People got to see me be like, I'm so excited, you guys, like look at my belly. And it was just contagious. People are messaging me and they're like, whatever that girl has, I just want that, so just do that. I actually had my big sister said that to me. She from an outsider perspective, she was skeptic. And she actually told me, she was about my video. She said, I hope nobody's kids are in the room. If they are, like, earmuff them. But she said, she was talking about it, and I was like, it's so cool. It's kind of, exploding, and I just have a ton of momentum. And she said, well, yeah, people are looking at this and they're going, that bitch is happy. I want whatever she's got. And like that came from my sister, who is my biggest skeptic. And that now when I open her pantries, there's Choose and Energy. And, that happened over a year and a half, you guys. So if people don't support you, like just wait. It might take them 2 years to refer you. But like in the last like 2 weeks, my sisters are sending me people. Like, it's cool. It's really cool.
They're truly seeing the excitement and the passion with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not just posting, like you say, you're not just posting,
Mm-hmm.
you're not just doing a live video, you're actually having fun with it, and people can see that, and it's contagious, and people want what you have. I love that you talked about the rap though, because I have always been told by Miss Pam Souter is that if you're feeling down or you're feeling unsure of where you're at or what you're doing, put a dang rap on. Once you put that rap on and you see those results, you'll remember what you're doing while you're doing. You'll love the results. You'll feel that, oh, the first time I put my rap on, this is what it felt like. And the rap never gets old to me, you guys. I love to wrap. I love the results. I love what it does. And I mean, I can't get enough of it. I mean, is it my favorite product? No, but I love it. And I do it every single week. And that's a product that was my first product I tried. So I love that you brought that up, because no matter how you're feeling, put a wrap on and then go put a wrap on somebody else. Does anybody have any questions for Anna, or anything that they want to, any feedback or anything that they want to say? Or Anna, if you want to add anything else in.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
You
know.
rocked it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you pretty much led that whole thing. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so proud of you though. And I just want you to know that you play such a big part in our team. And I love just seeing what you're doing with your business and your life and your excitement. And like I said, it's contagious. And your live videos, I love that you brought that up about Jessica Torrey, because that same thing for me is I'm like, okay, if, you know, these girls are doing videos, God, I need to get over myself and just do it, right? Just do it. And so I love when we can build each other up and bring each other up and see, you know, see that in a positive way, rather than, oh, she's doing another live video and she's getting likes and comment, you know what I mean? I love that. So really feeding off of each other. If you haven't done a live video, you guys, I challenge you to do them, because they're so fun. They're so fun, and you get so much interaction. Not only that, but when a friend sees it, then like you were saying, and another friend will see it. So continue to do that. Anything else that you guys want to share? This is also recorded, so I'm going to post this in the team page, you guys, so you can share it with your teams. But Miss Anna, do you have anything else that you want to add in, or any last final thoughts?
If I do, I'll touch back on it on the team page, or yeah.
Awesome. Well, you did great. I'm proud of you
guys.
Yes, thank you so much for being on, everybody. And remember, tomorrow at 10 a.m. at my house, we're going to do the $1 million drawing for the 100 names. So those of you that have numbers, I'm going to create a file in the team page tonight. I want you to put your name and your number next to it, so I can write everybody's names and numbers down tonight, so I can keep track of it too. I'm so excited. So if you're out of town, Anna, if you can, I'm going to Zoom the out-of-towners in, so we can all be doing it together while we're watching it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But thank you again, Anna. You did amazing. And I will post a recording here in just a little bit, and I will talk to you guys all soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.